Good morning everyone, today's another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all of the different campaigns which are ending with the coming maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is of course the keyword. So today's keyword is fall_means_good_food. So I already redeemed this like 2 days ago, but nevertheless that is the keyword. Then you go to your systems, you go to get campaign items and receive item account, and over here you will get 50 star gems as well as 3 25% RDR boosters, which is pretty nice. The next thing I want to remind everyone is the Mission Pass Season 23 is ending with the coming maintenance on September 13, so make sure that you progress all the way to tier 40 and redeem all the rewards, because the rewards this time are a little bit better than normal. As you can see over here, you actually get a total of 4 arms refiners too when you get to tier 40, so that is really nice. You also get a bunch of Aegis Integras, and you can also get a bunch of Gigastat 4s, which is really good. The next campaign that is ending is Uncle from Another World collaboration campaign. This is coming to a close with the coming maintenance, so make sure that you do pick up all of the goodies over here. There's a bunch of free goodies for simply just logging in every single day, so I will try to make sure that you pick all of those up because they are some really nice cosmetic items. Our yellow trigger boosts are also going to be coming to an end, so you may have noticed that every time you did a yellow trigger, you actually get your yellow triggers back. That unfortunately is going to be ending, including the EXP earn plus 100% as well as the enemy HP reduced by 50% in those yellow triggers, so that is also ending. Now another thing that is also ending is the treasure scratch, so make sure that you actually use all of your treasure scratch tickets volume 1 before the coming maintenance, because after maintenance these tickets will become null and void and just become totally useless. So just make sure that you actually consume all of them. I have 104 of these tickets just sitting around, so I'm gonna definitely use them. Now the jackpot items for the treasure scratch is gonna be of course the personal shop use 3 days. However, it has 0.04% drop rate, so that is pretty much out of the question. But something that will be very useful for the free-to-play players out there is going to be the End Augment success rate plus 15%. So if you do get any of these, congratulations, you've won the jackpot, even though they are not the featured items and they're actually just a regular item with a 1% drop rate. This is going to be very useful, especially for this month if you do decide to use any augmenting. The reason for this is because it's going to save you 2 LC capsules if you want a 100% chance to augment it onto your armors, onto your weapons. So that saves you 2 capsules for every single augment. So that way you don't need to farm the CL exploration as much, and it's going to save you a lot of headache. The reason why you can get away with a 15% augmentation aid is simply because there's currently a 5% augmentation aid server-wide for the entire month. So when we look at our LC capsules, it's a 10% success rate. So when you combine 8 of them together, you get 80% success rate. There's a 5% server-wide buff, so it's 85%, plus the 15% booster, and boom, you've got 100%. So that's going to save you a lot of capsules overall, since you'll be saving 8 to 10 LC capsules per piece of gear, so that is really nice. Now that being said, of course I need to cover all of the AC scratches which are ending. So the emote collection August 2023 is going to be ending. Our Uncle from Another World style AC scratch is also going to be ending, so expect all those weapon camos to go up in price, as well as those idle emotes. Those are definitely going to go up in price when the supply eventually dries out. And last but not least, the SG Scratch Resurgent Force is also going to be ending, and we will be getting the new SG Scratch. However, very important note over here is these items are not going away, alright? Everything that you can get in the Resurgent Force, you can still get in the new SG Scratch, which is coming in next week. So you don't need to worry about spending your SG and trying to get everything now, because you can just scratch in next week's SG Scratch when that one comes out, and you'll still be able to obtain the Resurgent Force items, okay? Future care over here, I forgot to mention about the Resurgent Force tickets. So as you can see, I do have 2 of the Resurgent Force tickets. I know for a fact that we got one from the Mission Pass at tier 20, as you can see over here. That is a Selector ticket, but I don't remember where I got the other ticket from. But nevertheless, these are Selector tickets, so you want to make sure that you actually use them by going over to the SG Scratch over here. And at the bottom right over here, exchange ticket for prizes. As you can see, I have 2 in my inventory, so it says 2. So I want to make sure that I actually click on this, click on whatever prize that I want, pick my 2 items before the Resurgent scratch goes away, or the SG scratch, which also expires at maintenance. So please make sure that you actually use your selector tickets and not wait until after maintenance, because they will expire. Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about the regular weekly exchange items. So you can go to the item exchange over here, scroll to the very bottom, and there are an augment success rate plus 10%. This is very useful for free-to-play players, and all you need to do is throw 10 golden prim swords in here. Remember, they're not golden prim swords 2, they're just the regular golden prim swords, which you probably don't use anymore anyway, so you can just toss 10 of them in to get your augmentation success rate plus 10%. So that will help you a little bit in your augmenting if you decide to do so. Now, this week's Arks Record is the Dreysent Plant board race. So again, all you need to do is participate. If you guys watch my SG making video, don't forget that you can do this on different ships and you will get rewarded Arks Record badges. So if you do it on one character on ship 2, you're only going to get 20 Arks Record badges. However, if you have different characters like on ship 1, ship 3, or ship 4, you can earn a total of 60 Arks Record badges if you're free to play, because remember, as a free to play, you have 3 character slots, so you can put 1 on ship 1, 1 on ship 2, 1 on ship 3, or whatever ship that you prefer, and each ship can earn 20 Arks Record badges by participating in the Arks Records, so that will definitely help a lot. And the reason why that'll help a lot is because when we go to the Arks Record badge exchange over here, you can see there are star gems. However, if you were to buy out all 30 star gems over here, it would cost you 30 Arks Record badges. That's why you do it on different ships. That way you have a total of 60 Arks Record badges every single week, so you can actually afford these star gems right here. And remember, you don't have to buy the star gems on the ship that your main character is on. You would buy the star gems on a ship that your secondary character is on, or your alt character is on, simply because star gems is account wide. So for example, let's say that I made 20 Arks Record badges on ship 1. I would use the 20 Arks Record badges to buy the 20 star gems over here. Then I would switch over to my ship 3 character, where I have another 20 Arks Record badges, and buy out the last 10 over here, and that way I gain 30 extra star gems every single week. But it's not consuming any of the Arks Records that I earn on my ship 2 character, which is the main character. That way I can still use those Arks Record badges to buy Arms Refiners 2 if I need that. The next reminder is, of course, the Aegis Integra exchange shop. Make sure to buy all the different Domina so that you can craft your Hal Finales. Hal Finales is kind of in limbo right now because the game is kind of finding a lot of ways to shower us with a lot of Hal Finales. However, I do think the prices are going to go back up again, especially the Gigas Mastays as well, because the treasure shop is going away at the end of the maintenance. Once that goes away, supply will eventually dry out, especially since everyone is upgrading with their new armors now. So supply will eventually run out, so just keep that in mind. The next thing I want to talk about is the exchange enhancement materials and other enhancement materials. I know a lot of people are hurting for golden prim swords too, because they watched yesterday's video and they've been enhancing their event weapon and stuff like that, but they need more golden prim swords too. This is a very good way to get 10 golden prim swords too. It will cost you 500 end grinders. However, if you really need end grinders and you're super desperate, you can actually buy them from the event shop. They do cost 500 seasonal points each. Personally, I would just grind the limited time quest. You get like 20 to 50 grinders per run. It's a lot of grinders. You're just going to stack them up really quickly there. However, if you're really desperate, you can just buy the end grinders from the event shop. It does cost 500 seasonal points each, so that does add up to quite a bit. Another way to get a bunch of golden prim swords is through the event shop as well. As you can see over here, you can purchase another 10 right here. There's also golden prim armors if you need that, and also augmentation aids plus 10%. And last but not least is, of course, your Alliance badge exchange shop. Make sure to pick up your 30 star gems over here because, well, as we all know, we're going to need a lot of star gems. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!